skills that help contribute to your overall peace of mind. I feel this is one of the most important things to master, that once you have peace of mind, all areas of your life will elevate. So today's video, we're going to talk about why it's important to do cleanses from social media, especially if you're someone who first thing you do in the morning is you look at your phone, and you're scrolling through social media before you even tell God thank you, or you pray, or you start your morning routine. The first thing you do when you wake up, if it's grab your phone, then this video is for you, okay? And you keep watching. You're the one I need to talk to the most. But also anyone else who just, have been feeling a little overwhelmed with social media, this video is also for you as well. The first thing I want to say, I want to make it really quick. There is so much going on the internet every day that it could become very overwhelming. It can be very overwhelming. So a good thing to do, especially if you're on all platforms, like you got an Instagram account, you got a TikTok, you got a Facebook, you got a Twitter, and it's a whole bunch of other platforms out there. Those are just the main ones. But if you have accounts on all of those platforms and you're literally like bouncing app to app to app to app, maybe start off with taking one of the apps away. Like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse. If you can't cold turkey yourself, because I personally recommend for you to just cut it. Just cut it. Just don't get on social media. Give yourself, just start off with like a week. Or if that's too much, just do a whole day. Start off with one day of no social media, and then work your way up from there. And then what I think a lot of people may not be realizing is how much time they're actually spending on social media, and how you can put that time towards something else that is helping you build yourself up to whatever it is that you want to be, whatever goals you may have. For instance, if you want to work on your peace of mind, then you can use that time to do things that bring you peace. So I recommend, if you have to slowly cut yourself off, to just take away one app at a time. And then, get to a point where you don't have to be on any social platforms for days at a time, or at least pick like a day out of the week where, hey, I don't do any social media scrolling, and I don't maybe do any TV or anything like that, and you spend that day just doing things that bring you peace. In other aspects, like, or you just work on your hobbies, or if you don't have a hobby, maybe you sit down and figure out what a hobby is for you. I feel like when you take away the time that you spend on social media, that you can really sit down with yourself and figure out what it is you need to be doing. And again, the time that you're spending on social media can go towards building yourself up the way you want to be. So I have taken time from social media. I do it a lot. I do it anytime I kind of feel too overwhelmed. I will just take a break. I'll just deactivate and just not get on there. Now, I am someone who consumes a lot of inspirational, positive content. And that's another thing. You want to be mindful of what the content is that you're consuming. So me personally, my Explore page and things like that is full of inspirational quotes, doctors that give you health advice about different things you could do to help keep the inside of you in a peaceful state. So you want to be mindful of the type of content that you're consuming. But when I decide to take time off social media, like, I'll quit it. I'll maybe like get on YouTube for like inspirational purposes, but to just be scrolling, no. You have to cut that out. You have to give yourself space. Social media is a huge influence on everyone, and it's not always the best influence. So in order to take care of your mental health, it's important to cleanse yourself from social media and take breaks, and then feed yourself the type of content that will help elevate you to the next level. Because sometimes those videos that you're watching, maybe it's for a laugh, or maybe you are getting some good information from it. You have to really ask yourself, what is it doing to take you to the next level? And I feel like everyone should be striving to be their best selves, to evolve into their optimate self. I think that's the word I'm looking for. But you want to constantly be evolving and growing and working towards your goals and what it is you want to do for you and your family, if you have a family, or if you don't, what you want to do for yourself. So you really need to be able to take that time and spend that time with yourself. And I feel like social media is consuming a lot of time. I will speak for myself. It consumes a lot of my time. You know, sometimes in the past, no time recent, because I don't consume social media like that. But when I did, I remember being on TikTok for like over an hour. You could just be scrolling, like looking at videos, endless videos, and before you know it, you've been on there 3 hours. 3 hours doing nothing but watching videos. So if you got any value out of this video, then let me know in the comments. I feel like an interesting thing that Apple does is it breaks down what you're doing on your phone. So you can always monitor how much time you spend on social media by just looking at your reports. And I find it really interesting because some weeks I'll see that my screen time is down and some weeks it's up. And then I kind of reflect back on what it is I was doing that week, or, you know, just to kind of analyze myself and my life and my habits. It helps you kind of break down what you're doing. So that's always interesting. But if you got any value out of the video, like the video, subscribe if you are interested in helping yourself obtain more peace, because that's what my videos are about. Just becoming, just bringing yourself into a more peaceful state. And again, that is going to elevate every aspect of your life. Thank you so much for watching.